we were living with my in-laws at one point, and she had a field near the house, and I went into the field and I screamed at the top of my lungs, and I said, God, can you see me now? There was just that sense of an identity crisis. Who am I? What's my value? It was in all this, and now who am I? So this is what I would call my identity crisis number 2. And this is what you're referring to with Uncle Hubert's question. So my daughter, my oldest, had gone to college, and I began to feel the earth shifting underneath my feet. It was like the tectonic plates moving. And had you asked me, Ruth, are your children your identity? I would have said, no, the Lord is, of course. I had no idea what I was talking about. And here I am struggling with that, going through perimenopause, and I am a mess because I knew I wasn't going to go back to being a trial lawyer. I'm getting weary of flipping houses. And who was I going to be? Well, Uncle Hubert happened to be visiting me. And I was in the kitchen baking cookies. I remember exactly what I was doing. And he called me from the living room and he said, Ruthie, come sit with me on the couch. I go sit on the couch and he said, may I ask you a very, very personal question? And I said, of course, Uncle Hubert. He said, what are you 100% dependent on the Lord for right now? And I said, besides raising all my kids? And he said, yes. I said, nothing. He said, I know. He said, you and Bob are so good at what you do that you've left no room for God to get the glory and for you to see him work. He said, may I challenge you? And I said, sure. And he said, ask the Lord to give you a vision beyond your resources, beyond your financial means, your personal capital, and your education, beyond what you know, who you know, and what you have, so that he gets the glory, not you and Bob.